Hi guys, great to see you. We had a meeting last night with the leadership team at church. We can't wait. We've only got 5 or 6 more weeks before we're back to church as normal. So starting from Monday, the 21st of June, we will be, hopefully, unless things change with the government, we should be going straight back to being in church. Groups will be back on Hope and Light will be back on a Tuesday. You should be getting a letter in the next week or so. Next 2 weeks. You should be getting a letter from me. I'm going to start getting them typed and out today. So we've only got, with half term, we've only got actually 5 more weeks with this online, which is great. Only 5 more videos for you to watch before we're back to being together again. So yeah, all exciting. Can't wait. Really pleased we're going to get back to it. So today we are again in the Action Bible, page 192. We're slowly getting through it, and we're looking at the roof, not a Ruth. That's Oliver's mum. The roof of Rahab. If you remember, they're about to cross into the promised land, but Jericho is a bit of a scary place, but they're still going to go and do it because they remember that their the people had died, but their parents had tried to and had gone, no, it's too scary, and they'd wandered for ages. So they're going again, they're well up for it this time. So that night at the river's edge, you scouts will be in danger every minute. Be careful. Learn all you can and come back. And the scouts set off across the water. The next day, inside the city of Jericho. These walls are thick and high and well fortified, and our soldiers are well armed. Let's see if we can find a room to stay in at this house. Those strangers look suspicious. I'm going to report them to the captain of the guard. So they'd sneaked in, they'd had a nose around, they'd seen it was a big, strong place, but they were sure they could get in, but they'd been spotted. When Joshua's 2 spies entered Jericho, they avoided the public inn and looked for a place to stay in the house of a woman called Rahab. We're strangers in your city. Do you have a room we can stay in tonight? Yes, you can stay here. The king's soldier is suspicious of these men. I'll find out why they're here. So Rahab allowed them into her house. She was going to try and find out what they were doing. Later, she told them, did you know you've been followed? Followed by whom? I hear footsteps. Quick, I'll hide you on the roof. We saw 2 men near your house. Where are they? 2 men were looking for a room for the night, but they left just before the gates of the city were closed. If you hurry, you might catch them. Rahab lied. She was hiding them. The soldiers have gone, but they must have left someone to watch the house. How can we escape? They were stuck on the roof. How could they escape? Their soldiers were watching. I know. God will help you, Israelites, take Jericho. If I help you escape, will you protect me and my family when your army comes and takes the city? The scouts promised safety for Rahab and her family. Hide out in the mountains for 3 days. After that, it'll be safe for you to cross the river to your own camp. When the attack comes, keep your family in the house and tie this red rope in your window so our men will know where you live. And Rahab let down a rope and they could escape. The scouts obeyed Rahab. They went and spent 3 days in the mountain hiding, and after 3 days they reported to Joshua. The city is well defended with 2 walls. Each wall is 30 feet high. That's 5 of me. That's pretty tall. The outer wall is 6 foot thick. That's as thick as me as I am tall. Crikey. And 12 foot thick. And the inner wall is 12 foot thick. That's 2 of me. Wow. But it's big walls. But the people have heard of us and they're afraid. Good work. We'll go ahead with our plans to cross the river and take Jericho. The river was wide and has a swift current. How can we get our people across? Well, God helped our people cross the Red Sea. Let's trust him to help us now. So let's find out next week how they get across. I'll see a load of you guys tonight, Tuesday night, at our Zoom. Look forward to seeing you then. And yeah, I'll see you next week.